Hair in today's society represents and holds together the ideas, beliefs, and perceptions we have given value to as who we are, seemingly. What I mean by this is that we have attached ideas and beliefs of who we think we are to hair. For example, I used to have long and wavy hair, and I had a belief that my hair supported and represented how I saw and viewed myself, which was wild, free-spirited, untamed. And I played a lot with different types of styles. Each time I changed the color of my hair or tried a different cut, I would experience a sort of a shift in my personality as who I was presenting myself as to the world. Also, having long hair, I always received compliments from both men and women saying things like, "You have such beautiful hair," or "You look so beautiful with your long hair," or "I wish I had your hair." These statements in themselves just prove that, people also just saw me for the picture I was presenting myself as, and the picture they saw as me and that was being presented as me influenced the way they saw me and their beliefs, perceptions, and ideas they had of me. What is beauty? Is beauty having a certain hairstyle? Is beauty defined by matching the images that are being shared and imprinted into society through magazines where models have a certain hair type and then a trend starts, and if you do not match or keep up with the current trends of what hairstyles are in, does that make you now not beautiful anymore? I mean, really look at people's beliefs, perceptions, and ideas that they've attached to hair. I never saw hair for what it really actually is, which is, in essence, dead cells. Hair to me, together with other ideas I had of myself, made up who or how I saw myself. Then I had to start working so that I can earn money to be able to survive and exist within this reality. So when I started working, I found that in order for me to be accepted by a certain company as a future employee of that company, I had to look a certain part. So in essence, I was enslaved on the hair point by today's society because I couldn't, for example, work as a personal assistant for an attorney with red and black streaked hair that looks like a punk rocker. No, I had to look like I belonged and fitted in with that firm, which for me meant that I had to spend 1 hour each morning on just my hair in order to get my thick and wavy long hair to look sleek and straight, so that I could fit an image of a professional PA for an attorney. Now, at Desteni, we stand for oneness and equality and the end of enslavement to an abusive money system which harms and misuses life for profit. When I was faced with the choice of shaving my hair, I was in essence at a point where I was facing a decision. The choice to stand up for life and commit to working towards establishing equality, which is a long life standing, or to remain a slave to the current system of abuse, and in that remain as the personality I was programmed as, which to me represents in essence everything I had defined myself as, including my beautiful long wavy hair. So I chose to shave my hair as a point for myself to prove to myself that I am able to let go of the old dead cells as my hair, and also the self-definitions I had defined myself as, so that I could show to myself and to all that I am in fact willing to let go of all the bullshit and change myself and do what is required to change the world. No one forced me to shave my hair. It wasn't as if when I joined Desteni there was this prerequisite that, if you're going to be walking with this group, you're going to have to shave your hair. That is just how it is. No. Nobody forced me or even, told me to shave my hair. I did it for myself. And each time I shave my hair, it is an act of reaffirming my original decision, which is to stand for oneness and equality and to apply practical solutions that will change the world to a place where all are able to live a dignified life. Again, no one forced me. There are many Destonians with hair, for multiple reasons. One of the main ones I think being that, they require having hair because they have jobs within the system, and because the system is so pre-programmed and forces people into a point of enslavement because you require the system to survive. That's why they keep their hair, so that they're able to, remain in the jobs that they're at. The ones that shave their hair, we're, in positions where we are actually able, we work from home, or we're in positions where we're actually able to shave our hair without it impacting us in terms of the system and surviving within the current system, until we get to such a point where we are able to establish a new system, so that we don't have to live within and be enslaved by a system that requires us to manipulate who we are so that we can survive within it. So shaving my hair, to me, represents an act of, each time I shave my hair every second to third day, it's an act of reaffirming my original decision to let go of my self-interests within ego, to stand as a point of change. Each time I shave my hair, I reaffirm that decision to stand with a group of people who are in fact willing to bring about change in this world, so that the abuse can stop. So it is a real act in real time to show that we aren't just talking the talk, we are in fact walking the talk, because within shaving our hair we show that we are in fact willing and standing as the point of changing ourselves. Unlike, your spiritualists or your light workers, or whoever out there who just talk the talk about this beautiful world that they stand for equality and change and everything like this, but they're actually unwilling to change who they are and to take the steps that are necessary to show that they are actually working towards establishing a world that is best for all. So with that, I continue shaving my head to show that I am in fact standing for oneness and equality, and that I am in fact willing to do what it takes to manifest that. And same goes for every Destonian who shaves their head.